fuck me, you fuck the old body. When they fuck Nikki, you fuck Nicole body. Ain't no moms when this here new body. Go up with their heads, these bitches is nobodies. Got me a new body, now I need some music. No little word trying to stick me like a toothpick.
Hey, I'm Lee.
And I'm Chrissy. And this is the Think Twice podcast. All right now. So how you doing today?
I'm good. I've been chilling. Yeah, this week hasn't been as crazy at work, but I've been chilling. It's just a lot of like reports and stuff to do. Trying to get into the spooky mood. Y'all see Young Thug hanging out with us. And yeah, just trying to get into the season a little bit more. How have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. Work is annoying. And I'm ready to just like not work. But I know that, I just have to.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just don't want to work. I want to like have my own very successful business where I like, just do my business. I don't have to like do meetings and talk to all these people. So yeah. But other than that, I've been good. Just trying to figure out how I could become a millionaire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a short time span.
In a short time span. All right, y'all. So, today our topic is going to be about body image. But before we get into our topic, we are going to do our fluff of the week. Yes.
You go first.
Okay, my fluff of the week. I know y'all gonna be like, boo, like, why are you talking about him? But, Mr. R. Kelly has gotten officially sentenced to 10 years to life.
Thank God.
Yay. Because like you can't just be out here hurting women, hurting black women, and think you can get away with it.
I don't hope you don't get out.
I hope you don't either.
Like, that was just like in New York though. That wasn't like Chicago's. Like, he still gotta go to Chicago and
I'm like, and somewhere else.
Yeah. So put this nigga under the jail.
Yeah. And I seen this lady talking about like he don't need a prison sentence, he needs treatment. Which yes, he probably also needs treatment. But that man also needs to go to jail.
You can get treatment in jail.
You can get treatment in jail. Like,
and stay in there too.
Exactly. And like I understand like hurt people, but like you gotta like tell yourself like you know that was wrong when it happened to you, so why would you do that to other people?
Yeah, and I'm honestly so tired of having that argument, like of even like defending R. Kelly. Like, yeah, I feel like some people like defend him just because they want to defend something. Yeah, and it's like take a seat, use some common sense, like, and stop defending this person that honestly doesn't give a fuck about you, will never care about you, and if he was in a proximity of you or your children, he may have abused you and used you. Mm-hmm. So why are you defending somebody that caused so much harm and trauma to our people, to our culture, and he obviously doesn't care about you? If he cared about the legacy, he would have kept it up, but he doesn't care.
Oh, it's because he make good music.
No, he don't.
Like, that shit not even, like, it's good, but it's not like to where I'm about to, like, remove my morals and what I believe in and what I believe a good person is and who should be supported because he made good music.
I'm pretty sure the remix to Ignition it's another song greater than that. Yes. I don't see nothing wrong. There's some better songs more important than that. He was a figure in the 90s, which this generation is so like nostalgic of, but like he wasn't no motherfucking like superhero. He wasn't the first black artist to blah blah blah. Yeah. Like, you weren't that. Like, you didn't break any lines, you didn't do anything but like harm the other artists you work with. So yeah, like, it's no argument. He really took advantage of people. He took advantage of people. And then like I still argue with my dad because he'd be like, oh, Bill Cosby this, Bill Cosby that. I'm like, look, sir, I know you may have wanted Bill Cosby as a father figure in your life, but he is not, and he never was. And he
not you wanted him as a father figure.
He never will be. I love Bill. I watch The Cosby Show every single day, probably twice a day as a kid. Mm-hmm. Love that show. But at the end of the day, I understand that all people, especially black people, some black people can be villains too. Like, we're not all good people. We're not all looking to advance and grow our culture. Like, there's villains, there are protagonists, there's people that take advantage of the system. So definitely, we can't be defending them like we would somebody else.
Exactly, going hard at that. Okay, like, yes, we got y'all gotta stop that. Okay,
that shit's so lame.
Yes.
Like,
but yeah, I know that was fucking R. Kelly fluff, but still fluff.
Yeah.
So what's your fluff?
Mine's is some real BS. It's Miguel and what is that girl name? Nazarene.
Dog.
Nazanin.
Oh my god.
They broke up.
They broke up after like, how long was they together? 20 years?
Like almost 17.
Dang.
And I wasn't like I'm not a big fan of like, like the celebrity couples, but I was like, dang, they was a little cute couple. You know?
They was cute.
Like little jalapenos together. Like they was a cute little couple.
Not jalapenos.
They was so cute and sexy together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, dang, that's messed up. But you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm. You think it was the pandemic?
I don't know. Pandemic, you know, I'm not coupled. I'm
not coupled.
I'm solo. So I think the pandemic, like me seeing other couples, like y'all was going stir crazy, and that boy was like, either this nigga need to do a task, get a job, get a hobby, or it was either like, I need to get out the house and find something random to do. So I've seen a lot of just couples go a little like just stir crazy. Like, so maybe it was like the pandemic, you're around this person 24/7, like you're seeing different sides of them. Yeah. You don't have many distractions because you can't go nowhere. Ain't no club nights, ain't no doing this, ain't no doing that. Like, y'all just in the house together. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, maybe. But then also I seen Ray J and Princess Love.
I've seen that shit too,
and I was like, that was way overdue. Like,
I agree. They was dragging that shit.
They were dragging it. Like, y'all knew y'all should have like been divorced. Like, when he like left her in Las Vegas by herself and like locked her in the hotel room or something. It was something crazy like that. But I was like, okay.
What?
This is out of control.
You know what's crazy? What? This was almost my fluff.
Oh,
and I was going to also ask you, how did you feel about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky being together officially?
I feel like that's like the it's like a stereotype to me, kind of like the cool girl gets with like the asshole kind of cool guy. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I feel like she didn't want to like maybe mess with nobody new. He was like, you know, old news.
They had been around the block.
Yeah. I think it's a weird couple though. I definitely feel like A$AP is not what he used to be. Like, yeah, he not what he used to be, and Rihanna's so for the people, and you know, like people think A$AP is so against the people. Not so against, like,
but he definitely ain't like front lines.
Yeah, he don't really rep his blackness like that. Like, you know, he's cool and black, but if it comes to like something, he may be calling Trump. So
he a Lil Wayne type.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's really weird, kind of. Mm-hmm. But that's how I feel about JT and Lil Uzi Vert too. So.
Oh my god, I think they are such the oddest couple. Like, she's just like bad bitch, and he's like anime bitch.
Anime. He got some anime.
He got the anime.
Like,
no, I think that couple is very weird. But yes. You know what? They both like kind of the same height, so maybe that you know, maybe that shit plays a part. You feel
you want a mixed height couple.
A mixed height couple. I'm screaming. Right. You know what? Hey, you know, if they like it, I love it. Go ahead, y'all. Get y'all shoulder work in.
Okay. So that kind of leads into the next thing I want to ask you. So, how do you feel about? So it's a kind of not a new segment, but I wanted to ask you about this. Arrange this in an order. From 1 to 4, what's most important to you? Money, looks, loyalty, or personality?
Ooh, you mean like them having money?
Yeah.
Like, is it like rich, or is it like you can like afford to live and take me on a date every now and then?
We think of like maxed out looks, nigga.
Okay.
Not like a Drizzy Drake, but you know, like looks for you. You know, looks in Michigan.
Got
you know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay. And you said looks, personality, loyalty, and money. Oh. Okay, definitely loyalty.
Okay.
Because we can't have no nigga folding on us.
That's your number one.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I would say looks, because I think when you meet somebody, that's the first thing you notice is what they look like. Let's not say that this is shallow. You have to be somewhat attracted to the person you with or talking to.
Yeah.
Looks, personality.
Okay.
See, I'm going in order of what kind of, what pulls me in first. You know what I mean?
Your order.
I'm like, am I thinking about what's more important or what comes first?
So you got loyalty, you got looks.
Okay, if we're talking about what's more important, personality is more important than looks.
You thinking too hard.
I overthink all the time. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. So loyalty, looks, personality, money.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
I would do loyalty, personality, money, looks.
Looks last. I wasn't expecting that one. Cause Natalie, she knows she love a fine nigga. Listen. Stop it. You aren't listening. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay.
Okay, let me gather myself to actually explain. Okay, so like, oh yeah, like I love a fine nigga. I love fine people. People be fine, and I like to look at them. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that a personality, loyalty is first, because a lot of people be playing the field, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't have time for that. So loyalty is first. Definitely then after that it would be personality. If you boring, you're not gonna lock me down. You're not gonna stick around. I'm big on personality, like showing your charisma, like let's have fun. Like I don't wanna be bored around you. You don't have to perform, like that's not it. But some people just have naturally, like if we quiet and we watch a movie. But some people just have like little commentary. You'd be like, yeah, just funny. Okay, money, because like money after that, I don't know. I feel like, I'm becoming an adult, so someone being fiscally like. Yeah. Together, financially literate.
That shit is sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
It's sexy. Yeah. And I know Forex shit. I'm talking about like
not no Forex shit.
I'm talking about like some real like this my budget.
Yeah.
I raised my credit limit.
Ooh.
Like I just bought a house. Ooh, my name. Ooh.
Come on. Ooh. Come on, finances.
So that's sexy. Like I want somebody to, not help out like bill wise, but be able to like have those conversations and be like, okay, we can do this and this and this and that, like, and not just be like, duh. Yeah. Because we both gonna be fucking lost. Okay. Let you know that right now. And then I said looks last. Okay, I chose this question because someone else had it as their story, and I chose the same answers. And it was like, you a motherfucking lie. You put looks last. And I'm not like, yes, I like attractive people, conventionally attractive people. But if your personality there, we having fun, Yeah. We eating good, you know what I'm saying?
We eating good.
That may come last. Now it's gonna come. I have to be attracted to something. Mm-hmm. So it may be like, oh, I really like their eyes. Yeah. I'm just focusing on the eyes. Or, oh, they skin real nice. So I'm gonna find something to be attracted to. Gotcha. It's just not always top of my list.
I got you. And you know what? I think money is at the end of my list because I just, I feel like I've always dated people who didn't make as much as me. So, like, okay. I was like, you know, like, not saying that, you know, he don't gotta have, like, a whole bunch of money. You feel me? Like, take me on a couple dates, you know. It's nothing where we even share money for real, you know? Like, it's really just, you know, just do something nice for me every now and then. And how will I even know about your money for real, you know? So
that's real.
Yeah, you know, but you know, as long as we having a good time and it's not me paying for everything, which I have not experienced in my relationship.
I was just like, with who?
No, this previous relationships. You know, just where people be working hourly, you feel me? They ain't got their hours for the week. That was some
2 jobs.
Yeah, that was some young nigga shit. But still wasn't it still wasn't as important as the other stuff to me.
Yeah. That's real. I just was like, I was on a date one time and it was just like, they kind of started not counting their money. Like, it was just like, oh, I'm trying to save my money and now we going out on dates. Like, that's another expense. I'm like,
what?
Oh, why would you tell me that? Like we're not even going to the place I want to go, hun. I'm taking it easy on you, child.
Like, what? Who says that? Like, you're not about to get a second date. What you talking about? You probably never seen that person again.
I did.
Damn. She said I did.
I did. They was cool, but they was
obviously just supposed to miss the crab shit.
Yes.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Okay, got you. No, we can't be having that. I remember, real quick, I'm going to tell this story. Then we're going to get into our topic. One time, me, Vicky, and some people that we was dating, we had one with to Chicago. And she won't be mad at me for telling this story because it's funny as fuck. So this was a man, she was just casually talking to him. Like, he just ended up being available to go to Chicago with us. So, girl, while we go to, it was an Outback inside of the hotel we were staying in. Why this man order a martini? The martini came to like 6. Let's say it was 6:03. This nigga gave her $5 and was like, okay, take this and then put the rest on the card. The girl came back and said, yeah, your card got declined. But it's cool though, because it's only like $1. Bitch. It was like, no, this nigga didn't come on a whole fucking trip with no fucking money. That man did not eat the whole trip. He ate her leftover. She never talked to that man after that. Oh my God, that just brought back memories. That man didn't eat for a whole weekend trip.
Like, what was your purpose, though?
Oh my God. Like, why did you even come?
And it's not like no cheap ass city. It's like Chicago. Like,
yeah,
we just went to Chicago.
That shit was not cheap, bro.
Unless you getting here with chicken, it's not cheap.
Exactly.
Like, you're not pitching in for gas. You're not pitching in for a room. You're not pitching in for... Oh, okay.
Girl, it was... definitely one for the memory books.
I can't deal with broke niggas.
I can't. Now you don't have to have a lot of money, but you can't be broke. That's what it is.
I can't deal with broke guys.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. Like, I'm not picking you up.
I'm not.
It's not sexy.
That's not sexy.
That's not sexy.
No, it's not. It's okay. Get you a core hoodie, okay?
It could be a bust down, but I'm still not picking you up.
Yeah, that's so funny. But we can go ahead and get started with this topic of body image.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk about body image and body dysmorphia, which we were kind of talking about that before this. Like, you know, like I recently thought that I had body dysmorphia. Like, it's been talked about a lot more. Mm-hmm. Just like, oh, and real quick, y'all, body dysmorphia, a mental illness involving obsessive focus on a perceived flaw in appearance. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So I think that I'm so used to my body like looking how it did when I was like 23 that it changes so much. I just keep that body type in my head. You feel me? Like,
definitely.
And it's just like, I'll be looking, people be like, oh my God, like you losing weight. And I'll be like, no, nigga, I gained 20 pounds, you know, like, and really I could have lost weight. I don't even fucking know.
Yeah. I definitely struggle with body dysmorphia. I think it was when I first started like losing a lot of weight towards, I know I brought it up before, like towards like the end of college, like after college. And people would be like, oh my God, like my roommates would literally like be gone for a few days and come back and be like, what the fuck? Like you look like you lost like 15 pounds in like 3 days. And I'm like, I don't see it. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like my family would say it too, and I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I had said it to you, and you said, I don't know. You was like, oh, am I? I was like, yeah, like you totally different, dog. What you talking about?
And I was so used to looking one way in my head, like nothing changed. Like that's just how I was looking. I wasn't even noticing I was losing weight. So. Ooh, congested. So yeah, like I struggled with it that, and I was like, oh, this is how I look. So it took me a while to like realize, like, oh, this is what I look like now. And now I think it's the other way around. Since I gained like weight from quarantine, now I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I gained all my weight back.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like I gained all my weight back, and I'm struggling with that a little bit, because it was like for so long I couldn't keep weight on, like it was just coming off when me not doing anything, and so now I'm like, oh my God, like the weight is coming back on, like I must look like I look like before, and yeah, so I feel like I struggle with body dysmorphia now, and I always have struggled with it in a way, like so yeah, I see it as like I first heard about it as when like hearing about like eating disorders and like how people are anorexic and they think they look bigger than what they actually are. And I used to be like, I feel like I got that the opposite, like, or yeah, maybe I look bigger than I actually am. Like sometimes I feel like that way, but yeah, I think over the years, like it's getting more known that like fat people can have body dysmorphia, like fat people can be anorexic and have those issues. It's just not really talked about as much. And so with the body dysmorphia, I feel like it's always just been like, I never see myself how others see me. That's how I got it. Like, yeah, I never see myself how others see me. So
yeah, and I feel, and you know, I take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
So like, it'd be like, it's crazy because angles are so crazy. I could take a picture and be like, dang, I'm looking super curvy and thick today. Then turn like a half an inch to the side, and I look like, damn, where the fuck did my body? What happened to my body?
Yeah.
And even, you know, sometimes taking a whole bunch of pictures can fuck up your perception too, you know. But you of course choose the best ones, but you still see the ones that be like, damn, was I really looking like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were growing up, what do you think the ideal body type was?
One thing on what you just said, I was gonna say, even like me and my cousin were having a conversation about like filters too. Like I was trying to stop using like Instagram filters.
Okay.
To like not distort that for myself, because I know I do struggle with my body image and how I look, and like you said, like some days I look at myself, I'll be like, damn. And then other days I look at myself, I'll be like, potato. And so it just really depends. And most of these days I feel like I've been looking like a potato. Same. So even like the Instagram filters, like I'll be like, oh, okay, without it. And then I put one on and I'll be like, wow.
Yeah. I've been seeing them talk a lot about kind of putting pressure on the creators or whoever owns Instagram to remove the filters because it was affecting people's body image and self-esteem, mental health, which was similar to the likes thing.
Yeah.
When they had removed likes, but then kind of gave people the option if they wanted to keep them or not. So, you know, I could definitely see how filters can distort somebody's image of themselves.
Yeah.
But you know, if I feel like just like, you know, how you're just telling yourself like I'm not going to use filters, like, you know, if you feel like filters do that for you, maybe do the challenge like she's doing and not use filters so that you don't feel that way.
Yeah. And what you just said, like, and your question was like, what did I look up to growing up with body image? It was definitely like super, super thin. Like I used to, not even like skinny, like model skinny, like super, super, like damn near anorexic thin. Like I thought if I was just skinny, that was the thing. Like people didn't like, I felt like people didn't like me because I was fat. And like that was it. I was like, I seem like I'm a nice person, but everybody's just talking about how fat I am. Maybe if I'm like super skinny, then people will probably like me. And then that was that like confidence change that, you know, one of our first episodes we talked about was like a real conversation with myself. I had to do a lot of affirming growing up and reassurance of myself. And it was like, you're never going to look like that, Nat. Like, you're never, ever, ever going to look like that. So you need to get that out your head. Like, you can only look like what you have been before and what you can do, like, after that. So, definitely, like, Runway, I used to watch a lot of, like, just, what's the name of the channel? I used to have, like, How Do I Look on there? Style Network. So I watch a lot of, like, Style Network, How Do I Look? I watch a lot of Project Runway, a lot of Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks was like...
Yes, Tyra.
It was Tyra, and Kimora Lee Simmons. Those are my two go girls. So, definitely like that model body image. Yeah. Which was like, even like...
Yeah, like was it even that great back then?
Was it even like... It was the shit growing up.
It was the shit growing up.
As long as you had big boobs, you was good.
Yeah.
You was like creme de la creme with big boobs.
Yeah, that's true.
What about you?
I agree. So I was raised really closely with my cousin China. And China has always been skinny, and I've always been thicker. So when I was growing up, like, I noticed people talked to her differently. People treated her differently. People, you know, didn't bully her because of how she looked. So, you know, I already felt like, oh, because I'm bigger, you know, people not gonna like me. People talk about me. People bully me verbally. And we were in different grades, but I know she didn't get that. And that, I think that's kind of what set what I thought the best body image was, and that was to be skinny. Just because I noticed that people treated her better, you know, and more boys liked her. You know, like nobody wants to like the fat girl. You feel me? Like, even if niggas really did think you was cute, they would really act like they fucking didn't because you was fat and they didn't want to be talked about, you know.
I eat every girlfriend I had in high school.
Really?
That's how I just got friends on because they wasn't bossy enough to say shit to me in my face.
I didn't have no school boyfriends.
Girl, okay, hold on. Look, this about to be a whole nother little thing because I've been like watching all these TikToks. So it's like, it's about desirability. Like, it was this one girl, she was like, you know, people are really messed up in the head if you go through life and no one ever asks you out. Like, no one, like, wants to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, elementary school, middle school, high school, like upper adult years, like, not being asked out, not being, feeling like you're desired. So I have, like, quite a few videos say like that, but that's real. Like, and that's something I struggle with now, is, like, people are like out leaving comments under my pictures. Like, oh my God, you so pretty. Talking to people, oh my God, you so pretty. I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, are we talking about the same people? Like, so that's the thing, like, not feeling desired growing up and how that can like affect you later on, for sure.
And you know what I only felt desired for?
Sex.
My ass. Yeah. They will only talk about my physical features, more pushing for the cushion. I heard that so much when I was younger. I heard that so much when I was younger. And it was just like, you know, like it was really only about my juiciness. It wasn't about because I was pretty to them. It was because I was juicy and voluptuous and, you know, had a fat ass, you know, like that's all they cared about.
Yeah, like even a few weeks ago, I was walking outside in Ferndale, and this guy, like, he ran up to me.
Girl, what's up with niggas running up to you? I need them to stop before they get shot.
He ran up to, I'm talking about, I had my earphones in. I just hear, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I turned around. I'm like, you scared me. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry to startle you, but you are shaped like an African goddess.
I'm fucking screaming.
You shaped like an African goddess. He was like, and you pretty too? Like, it was like, oh, okay. So
like,
he wasn't,
you seen the shape, and that's all that it needed.
That's all you thought about.
Exactly.
You see my booty. And it's different because, like, I just started getting, like, shapely probably a few years ago. Like, I was just, I mean, I had the outline, you know what I'm saying? But
I was, like, definitely in college.
Definitely in college, yeah. I had the outline. But, like, in high school, it's just, like, you can see my boobs. Like, that was pretty much it. But it was still, like, a, excuse me, still, like you said, pushing for the cushion. That shit's so gross.
Yeah.
That shit's so fucking gross. But, yeah, definitely that. So, and I mean, I was like the fattest one out of my cousins. Like, probably still am. Like,
on my mom's side.
Probably still am. So that definitely affected me. And my sister was way smaller than me. Super small. Like, I remember, like, fitting her clothes when I was, like, elementary school, and she was, like, in high school. And be like, she was in the smalls. But I was a little chunky girl. So she would, like, dress me in her, like, Guess stuff, and I'd be all cute. But still, it was like, that's the person I had to, like, look up to. Is like, that's the, like, I need to be skinny like my sister.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you know what? While we talking about big booties and being shapely, that brings us to this pandemic that's going around called the Brazilian butt lift. Okay, yeah. Like, why do everybody want a fat ass?
I think it's like the trends, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely like a body image trend. Back in the day, ours was skinny with big boobs. Now it's, I don't even know.
Small waist, fat ass.
I remember back in the day, like Takora or Melissa Ford or who else? Who else had like, like Pinky the porno star? She was like, ooh, creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Because she really like had it all. But now it's just like those video models, you know what I'm saying, and porn stars, and you know, the occasional girl down the street, Shakita with the fat ass would have a big booty. Now it's everybody. You got $5,000, you can have a fat ass too. That's a shame.
Yes, but you know what? Okay. So real quick, while we talking about that, so I was watching this thing that the Shade Room did. It was like an expose about these people who was doing BBLs. Now, this man was really a doctor, and they went and did their research, and this man was a board certified pediatrician doing BBLs. Like,
in Atlanta, they said, like, you don't have to have your license for that.
You don't have to be certified in plastic surgery. You just have to be a doctor and do it. Like, so people paying this money to these doctors, getting these botched jobs, or, you know, jobs that just don't look good, don't heal good. Your health is at risk. Your money gone. You don't look good now. And, you know, for what? You know?
You got to get corrective surgery.
Yeah, and you got to pay for that too.
Yeah. And I, like, the first time I seen a BBL, of course, like, so it was... It took a slow trend for me. You would hear about the people, like, maybe in, like, your teens, like, getting their booty filled with, like, cement, like, tire cement, and those, like, hack jobs that happen in, like, hotel rooms, and, like, people paying like $5,000 to get the butt injections. That's what it used to really be like. Just get your butt injected. Like, they wasn't big on like actually taking. So a BBL is them taking the excess fat from your body and putting it back, distributing it back into your butt and your hips to make it look like curvaceous and fuller hips. Hopefully into your thighs too, before you walk around look like ants.
Okay.
And like putting it back into those spots to give you a shape. And so that started getting really popular. I started seeing that more so like 2014, 2015, and Dr. Miami was like doing this shit on Snapchat, like, yeah, this is a girl. Yeah. You see the fat sucking out? Like, I would just watch that shit. I would literally, like, anytime in between class, I'd be like,
I'm screaming.
Oh my God. Like, all showing people, like, do you see this? Like,
yeah, he definitely helped to normalize the surgery.
He definitely was huge on normalizing it and us seeing it every day. And he was even doing those, like, deals, like, if you had 10,000 cash on December 25th, like, because I think, is he Jewish?
I have no idea.
It was either like Christmas or like Thanksgiving. He was like, you got 10,000 cash, you can come get whatever you want.
Damn, my man said, I just need the cash, okay?
That has to be cash.
That's crazy. And you know, like, see, I be feeling conflicted, right? Mm-hmm. Because I feel like, you know, if you don't like something, change it, right? But also, it's like your body. It's like you know? So, like, are you really being your truest, authentic self, or is it not about that?
And that's why it was so important to talk about, like, body dysmorphia, because I feel like a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people struggle with what they look like. And
yeah,
it's important to, I know people don't like to, like, name things, like, it's a black thing. It's like, if I name it, I don't have it. So, I know people don't like to think of, like, body dysmorphia, like, as a mental illness or a mental, like, disorder, but it is.
It really is.
It really is, because once you nitpick at one thing, you're gonna find something else to nitpick at. Like, for myself, like, even when I went to Miami earlier this year, my mama asked me, and my sister asked me, was I getting a BBL when I went there?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They dead ass thought I was getting a BBL when I went there.
What? That's crazy though, because like, why is that? Why can't I just be going here for fun? It's just like, that's just known for BBL surgeries.
I was just like, with who's fucking money?
Exactly.
And no, I'm not about to get no BBL. But it was kind of pushed on me too when I lost weight. Like, oh, you need to get your breasts done because they're like kind of saggy now, and you should just get a BBL to like just tighten everything up and get rid of your loose skin. And so it's like, whether it was weight loss surgery my whole life, getting a sleeve, like they talked to me multiple times about doing weight loss surgery. Then I lost the weight, now I need to get a surgery to fix my loose skin. So it was always like pushed onto me, and it was like, I know mentally that's gonna fuck me up badly. It's gonna be bad. Like, I'm gonna find something else. If I get my ass done, you know, like the story, if you give a mouse a cookie, then he gonna want something else, then he gonna want something else. Yeah. That's gonna be me. If I get my ass done,
see, they would go keep going.
Then I'm gonna get my boobs done.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna get my arms, the flaps off my arms. Then I'm gonna get laser surgery. Then I'm gonna, like, it's gonna be a continuation. And I
have heard that it's addicting. Yeah.
It would be addictive. And I know sometimes I can be a perfectionist. So it's like having that conversation with yourself, like, when will you stop?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's good enough?
What's good enough?
Yeah. So I feel like at the end of the day, like, I would want people to be happy with what they have, you know, and just like, you know, if you just want to tone up, go to the gym, you know, that's cool. But I just feel and then on the other hand, it's like, you know, like, if you got the money for it, you want to do it and it's safe.
But assess the risk.
Assess the risk. Yeah.
Assess the risk. Do your research. Like, if you can't afford it twice, then you can't afford it. Like, if you just got $5,000 and you going for the surgery, that means it's probably somebody you shouldn't be able to go to in the first place. So, that's something you shouldn't try to get a deal on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
ain't no... Bring a friend. Get $5,000
like,
off.
no, bro. Like, that's not something you play around with. And it's like, assess the risk. Check your mental. Like, will you be there? What's good enough? And like, you just really got to check in with yourself and see, like, you know, is this going to be good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is to make sure that you're doing it for you and nobody else. Not because of other people's approval of you or desirability, like, you know, we were talking about. Like, it's just because you really want to do that shit to feel better about yourself.
I don't know about that.
What about doing it for yourself?
I feel like with these beauty trends, it's never for ourselves.
It's never for yourself. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point.
It's literally never for yourself. If you're like succumbing to certain beauty trends, which this is a beauty trend. This is gonna fade out. This next generation, these kids I teach now, they're not about to do that shit.
They not about to get no damn BBLs.
These Grudge 90 kids, remake 90 kids that's out right now, like, they're not about to get no BBLs. They will hold the fuck out of BBLs. So this is gonna be a trend. And then when we're 80 years old, walk around looking thick as hell with hip and back problems, that's gonna be faded out. So it's like,
dog, and let's talk about it. Y'all bitches want these big asses, but y'all ain't built for this shit.
Your body isn't built for that.
It's literally not. Like, that's why you be like, oh, my back hurt. Yes, because it's not supposed to have a mountain booty on it.
It's not supposed to have a horse's ass on it.
It's not.
Your grandma Lily was 190, like 10 pounds. Yeah. Like, she wasn't dragging no wagon. Like, and even now, like, when I lose weight and gain weight in certain places, I be like, ooh, like, now it's my boobs. I'm like, oh my God, my boobs too big now. Like, I wish they was small again. Like, what exercise do I have to do? So yeah, your body's not made for it. And we have on there also like BBL versus S-curve. And S-curve is like the procedure they do on smaller girls. So like,
you ain't got a lot of fat to transfer.
Like Lori Harvey, they say she has an S-curve.
Oh, I didn't even know she had work done.
Sweetie had, yeah. It's this whole page I follow that like go through celebrities. Sweetie had an S-curve.
Let's go. I'm sorry. It's a little clip of her that just makes me crack the fuck up.
You gotta show me.
I will. I definitely will.
Sweetie, who else had an S-curve? Somebody else. So it's on like the smaller girls to like get them a little bit more defined shape. Okay. And Kylie Jenner.
Got you. Yeah. Okay. And you know what I hate? I hate a bitch that gets surgery done and then try to deny it. Like, bitch, that's we what know.
I really don't like.
We fucking know.
I really don't like that. And then, like, I don't know. Like, I told you before, like, I unfollow certain, like, influencers or celebrities that get BBLs or that get surgery because it's like, that's not good for that's not what I followed you for. And then that's not good for my mental. Like, your content no longer suits me. Yeah. And that's not, like, a bad thing. It's just, like, Summerella, you remember her?
Yes, I can't believe. Because I always thought she was going to be, I always thought she was into natural shit.
Yeah, and then she, like, started off with, like, the weight loss challenges. Then she, like, got a BBL. Then she got her breast. No, I think she got her breast done. Yeah. And then she got a BBL. And then, like, that's just all her content was. Like, you started off as a comedian, sis. Like, you really let that Hollywood shit get in your head. Like, yeah. And then Posh, what's her name?
Miss Posh?
Not Miss Posh, not Miss Posh.
I was about to say, hold up.
The light skinned lady. Posh. She got 2 husbands.
Oh, you talking about what is old girl name? Peaches. No, Charisma.
No, that's not her name.
She got 2 niggas. What's her name?
She light skinned. She had all them surgeries.
Something. It's not Monroe. Something Monroe. No. Girl, and I know who you talking about. She got a husband and a boyfriend.
Yes.
And
they both look saucy.
They do look saucy. And one of them a chef. She do the lingerie stuff a lot. Oh my, why are they not Miss Peaches?
No.
Dog, we gotta look at her name up. Yeah, but yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Cause she used to be plus size.
She used to be plus size.
Yeah.
Then she got the stomach sleeve. Then after that, she got a BBL. Then after that, she got another BBL. And after that, she got her breast done. And after that, she was just like, everybody's always talking about me getting surgeries. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just like, your content doesn't suit me anymore.
Yeah.
And I'd be like sad about it because I'd be like, damn, like I followed you because you seem like a real ass person, but yeah, I understand like some people that shit really get into their head and that's why it's a mental illness. Not BBLs, not a mental illness, but oh shit.
No, I feel like
body dysmorphia.
It's like a form of body dysmorphia if you think about it. Like you obsessing over being thick.
You are.
That's body dysmorphia.
And like even like the second definition was like the flaw may be a minor or imagined for body dysmorphia, but the person may spend hours a day trying to fix it. The person may even try cosmetic procedures or exercise to access, and it's like it's illness.
It's body dysmorphia for real.
It's body dysmorphia, and it's to the point where like now rappers in their songs like, oh, if you can't go to the gym, I just buy it. Like
yeah,
and I'm like,
and they like. I feel like definitely the music industry and social media influencers perpetuate this specific body image issue.
Oh yeah.
You know, all of the talk of in songs about girls having fat asses and being thick. I feel like I know, right? It's fucked up, but I feel like a lot of women, they don't do it for themselves. They do it for attention. They do it to get noticed.
I don't think...
Or to attract a certain type of man. Definitely. That's what I think.
Definitely, 100%. I don't think most people do it for themselves. No matter what you say, at the end of the day, if you're following a beauty trend, you're not doing it for yourself. Mm-hmm. If you do something that's against what you want to do, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to fit into a trend. Just like... Let's say if you didn't want to shower today and you showered. Why? Because showers normalize
talk about us, right?
Yeah, we don't want nobody to talk about you. Or if I didn't put lipstick on, or if I didn't slick down my edges. Like,
oh my God. Let's not even talk about the edges. My mom, I'm going to say this real quick. My mom, anytime I wear my hair, natural hair, she'd be like, Kristen, like, like, why... She don't be saying but she just be like, like your hair just look like so crazy right now.
Oh shit!
And it just be like, I just got a pineapple. Like I just put it up like a little afro. You feel me? But in her generation, they weren't really told to accept their natural hair. They were told, oh, you have to do this to fit into this white society. Yeah. Sorry that I just went off on that tangent.
No, but it goes into beauty trends though, and how they change over time. Yes. Same thing with my grandmother. My grandmother would be like, I don't like that African stuff you doing with your hair.
No, Grandma. What?
Flat out.
Oh my God.
I don't like the African stuff you doing with your hair. Like, girl, what you mean, sis?
We African American.
She don't think she African American, girl. She thinks she Indian.
Okay, we gotta do a DNA ancestry. Okay,
she was appalled. She said that wasn't her DNA.
Oh my God. What was this one?
So just seeing it like how we see it on like social media. Like I also see people like swank posh. Is it?
Yeah, I'm a swank girl.
You a swank girl. This is swank girl.
Yeah.
But they post a thing and it says like no BBL girls. Have you seen that advertisement?
No, but they a fucking lie.
You haven't seen it? I'm literally gonna pull it up right now. But
it say no BBL girls. I done seen at least 3 girls on their
page.
So
it's okay. So they have, and it's not the people you think it is. And like in the comments, people was like, "This so fucking shady. Why would y'all post this? There's nothing wrong with having a BBL." So like they do they must have took it down because people be so upset every time they post it. Like
the girl we went to school with, I don't know if she got a BBL, but she definitely got something done.
It be these two girls, not the girl we went to school with.
Girl.
But they be like the no BBL posh girls, and so people in the comments like real mad, like there's nothing wrong with getting a BBL. Why would you?
And it's so normalized. Yeah.
If I did get a BBL, what would be the problem? And it's like,
no, I wouldn't post that on my business page.
I think they just wanted to,
stir the pot. Yeah, I mean, you get people talking. Yeah, I get that, and they promote a lot of jeans.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but yeah, just real side note. I just became a swing girl like last month. They sent me an outfit, but they said they're gonna be sending me something else. They've been cool so far though, Yeah. So that's our talk about body image.
Yeah.
Let us know how y'all feel about body image, like how you think things have changed, how you feel about the BBL thing.
Yeah, would you get a BBL? Like, regardless of what we said, like, comment if you would get a BBL, why you would get a BBL. Because at the end of the day, like, it's your decision. We all, of course, we just said, like, it may not be fully your choice per se, but we all do things that out of society that we do for a reason. Brushing our teeth, washing our face, like a lot of things we do in society that necessarily other people don't feel like they have to do. So if you would get one, like, say it, like, I would get a BBL, like, maybe it boosts your confidence, maybe you'll be in shape. And that's something I still struggle with of wondering will I ever get surgery. Definitely.
Yeah. So now we can transition into our Thick Twice Try of the Week. Dun. All right, so I could go first. So my try of the week is actually related to my confidence coaching program that I developed. And one of the activities that I have my clients do is to get a mirror, to look at yourself, and write down all the things you love about yourself. Write them on the mirror. And then put that mirror somewhere where you can see it,
Okay.
And remind yourself of the things you love about yourself.
Yeah. That's important.
Positive affirmations. Yes.
Mine are on my phone.
Your positive affirmations?
They're right here. That whole little paragraph.
Shout out.
What's my try of the week? My try of the week is do something less of something you do all the time. Which may sound weird, but okay, so I was like at work. I mean, in and out the office and hybrid. So I'm in the office and, coffee room chat. Everybody makes coffee room chat. So I was in there and this one woman was like, yeah, I stopped.
Yeah. That's how she was.
Yeah, I just stopped smoking. I stopped drinking coffee. And I was just like,
she doing it big.
I'm vegan now. I'm like, oh, man, look at you looking healthy. So she was just like, oh no, like the coffee like really did help like with my anxiety, helping like slow down my anxiety and not feeling as anxious. So she was like, try it. So that's something I'm trying, which is not killing me. I'm trying to drink less coffee. So to 2 cups a day.
Okay.
So like,
down from what?
Like 4.
Okay, we halved it.
So we halved it. I want to go down to like 1 cup, but I think I'm just used to drinking warm stuff in the morning. So
yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to give up coffee. So if you smoke, also like try to do like a half a month instead of a full month.
No, I usually do a half anyway.
Yeah.
I usually do the half when I'm doing it by myself. You feel?
Yeah.
You dog, you cheap the whole thing, dog, in one sitting. Yeah. Girl, my lungs be like, "But you better stop while you behind."
They've been in training. So yeah, so like if you do that, or like even if you do something that's like, I don't know, anything you do in access. So let's say you watch a lot of shows. Like, take 30 minutes to do a face mask and do something else instead of like that 30 minutes into the show. So try something new.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, because I've been drinking frozen coffee drinks every morning. So I will actually try that and do like a day without them.
I didn't say that.
Just a day.
Oh, okay.
I like 5, you know.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. Okay, out of 5.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. But like, you know, with caffeine, if you take it away too fast, you get headache, you get withdrawals. So that's why I was like, oh,
just the one.
Just the one day.
Just the
you
one.
Should be okay. Take an Advil.
Yes. So thank y'all for listening. Yes. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at Think Twice Podcast.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Ew, I hate saying all those things together.
Yes.
But like, comment, and subscribe because that helps us. And I want y'all to know we had 203 followers. What the hell?
Woo!
Oh my god.
Shout out to that. Okay, shout out to y'all. And shout out to y'all listening to us and supporting us, following us. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see y'all next time.
See you next time.